Hi, Sharon Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I don't know if you're like me, but I tend to hoard my DSP, and I was just going to show you this cute little project that you can use with your paper stacks or your 12 by 12 sheets. This one happens to be a retired paper stack that I've been hoarding, and it makes a cute 4-inch gift box. So, and it's kind of nice because it shows the cardstock on the bottom, and it's really easy to open. So I'm going to make a smaller version of this that I am going to give to my customers when they come for class tomorrow, and I'm going to put some treats in it. So this one is 2 by 2. I'll have the dimensions for both of these on my blog. Excuse me. When using the stacks, you can get 4 of the 2 by 2 boxes from one sheet of DSP, or if you use a 12 by 12, you can get 16 boxes if you're making a lot of them. So, like for Christmas presents or things like that. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to make the bottom part, which will be a little bit larger square than the top part. The bottom part is 3.5 by 3.5, and then we're going to just trim off just a scotch here, or a smidge, just maybe like a 1/16 of an inch of that, off of 2 adjoining sides. And then we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. And the top is 3 by 3, and we're going to score this at a 1/2 inch all the way around, so that way it'll give you this little piece on the bottom part showing. And that one we're not going to trim anything off of, so let's get going here. I'm going to bring in my trimmer. So this one is, let's see, 3.5. I can bring it up here. Bring this back a little bit, maybe that'll help. Oh. There, I don't have enough space here. Let me move a couple of my markers out of the way and kind of have a very small crafting space. So anyway, we're just going to trim off just a hair off of this. And if you've been watching any of the announcements, you know that our Stampin' Trimmer is going away, but they are hoping to have something out really soon, by the end of 2019. So just trimmed off a little bit there, and now we're going to score this at 3/4 of an inch. I'm using this guide over here. You can see that. And zoom in a little bit. There. I'm going to use my scoring blade here. 3/4 and 3/4 and 3/4. Now if you wanted to, you could take your cutting blade here, and we're going to just kind of cut up to this first score mark. But I'm going to use my scissors because I'm going to score this one now at a 1/2 inch. Make sure I get the right one here. 1/2 and 1/2. And these would be cute little boxes for Christmas. You could put like earrings in it, or a bracelet, or treats, or whatever you can come up with. So, and this box in the end will be 2 by 2. So now we're going to cut. I've already cut that one, and we're just going to cut off a little bit here. It just makes it easier for the box. It gives it more of a finished look here. And I'm just going to flip this over because it's easier to cut that way for me. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And there. And here. Now I could have scored this, burnished my score lines before I started this, but I'm going to do it now. You need a bone folder if you're going to be making boxes, or anything to do with scoring. If you're going to score anything, it gives you a nice crisp edge there. So that one's ready. And now this one I'm going to cut, actually I'm going to cut on this side because it's a little bit easier to see. So, and one thing about the DSP, it's all double-sided, and so you have a nice finished look on the inside too. And I think we have the best DSP around. Because before I was Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would buy my stuff at the craft stores, and some of it's very thin, some of it's really thick, so that if you want to score, it cracks, which isn't good. And a lot of it isn't double-sided, and ours, almost all of ours is. Every once in a while they come out with something that's not, but all of our stuff is usually double-sided. So now we're going to, I'm going to actually use a little bit of Tombow. You could use tear and tape on this, so, and you're going to put it on the right side of the top. And with the Tombow you need to kind of hold it for a second. See how nicely that lines up there? Can you see that? See that or not? This, of course, will go on the inside. Trying to line that up there. Make it nice and square. I find if I don't angle a lot of the other side when I'm doing my cutting, let me explain. If I don't angle this side here, it gives me a nice flat surface, and I get a nice sharper corner there. So, I'll do this. And hold it for a second. And this one. And do this. You could use snail, but glue or tear and tape is a stronger adhesive, and it'll hold your box together better. You don't want it falling apart before you even get it to, because it can be handled a little bit, opened and shut, things like that. So, our snail is good. I just like to use a stronger adhesive for my 3D projects. So, there. And now let's see if it fits. Yep, there we go. Perfect. If it doesn't, and I'll post an example, if you don't cut off two sides, trim the two sides for the bottom part, your box is going to buckle because it's not going to fit inside nicely, but this one fits in very nicely. So anyway, there's that. I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and you can purchase supplies for this at my store, SharonBrennan.StampinUp.net, and you can follow me on Facebook on Cottage Lane Stamper and Friends. So that's my group page. Anybody can join that. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like this. I'll put the dimensions for both of these on my website, and I'll also on my Facebook page I'll have a PDF in the files with the dimensions and everything. So anyway, thanks for stopping in, and hope you have a great day. Bye.